Africa's largest distance learning institution, Unisa, has won an award in the category of Excellence for Research Impact at the in the 2022 ZAIRI International Awards that were held in Dubai. The award recognizes outstanding performance for higher education institutions in specific areas that are related to research and digital transformation, among others. To talk about this achievement, I'm joined now in studio by the Vice-chancellor, Professor Puleng Lenkabula. Professor, welcome to Newzroom Afrika, and thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for inviting me. I'm truly elated for the opportunity to engage you and the audience.
Of course, and I'm sure you must be elated with the global award that you have been awarded as a university. Now, I can believe it's in the right direction towards you realizing the commitment of having the institution reclaim its place in the top tier of tertiary education. Now, you were nominated against institutions such as the King Abdulaziz of Saudi Arabia, as well as the University of the Southern Mindanao in Philippines, which also is recognized as one of the leading institutions of development in mechanical engineering and information technology. What does such an award do for an institution like Unisa?
I'm appreciative of the recognition of the research impact work that Unisa is doing. This is important because research is an imperative, an important pillar for any university, because that's the co-creation of knowledge. And its translation or impact is what's even more important. So what is recognized by the ZAIRI International Award is the fact that our research is also translated into impact. I'm happy to tell you, as an Unisa alumni, that in 2021, we had 40 patents. That means the research is translated into intellectual property, but also it is translated in products, processes, and systems that are relevant. And we were one of the universities out of 90 that were considered for this award, and we came out as the winner. So we are appreciative of that. But we still want to improve our research participation and research impact as a university. You'd also be appreciative of the fact that the Department of Higher Education outputs results has also placed us in top 8 universities. We are hoping that the next time when we come to engage with you, we will have improved and become a little bit better. So there is a progress that we're doing. The facts are speaking for themselves, but we want to ensure that every Unisa alumni, every South African, every African must be proud of Unisa as a lever for transforming our society through education and research. Thank you.
Certainly, Prof, and I think there's an increasing pressure on modern higher education institutions to produce societally relevant and impactful research, especially for non-academic stakeholders that are looking for answers with their everyday challenges. How far is Unisa trying to push in terms of ensuring that that research really speaks to people on the ground?
Oh, thank you very much. One of the excellent sites for our expression of research and its translation is our project on Engaged Scholarship. So Engaged Scholarship is the expression of research and teaching and learning within communities. And by communities, I mean it could be our partnerships with industry in ensuring that some of the research work that we do translates into products and processes. But it is also the work that we do in order that we enable societies, communities to engage with public policy, private policy, or even the law. At Unisa, we have over 200 projects that are curated, that are clearly embedded within communities in the efforts to giving a chance to advance for societies. And that's quite an important area, because oftentimes universities are just concerned about research and publications, but how they impact in society, how we listen on the ground, as you are listening to the conversations in Bloemfontein, is a very important aspect, because universities to a large extent have been ivory towers, sometimes separated from the concerns of society, from the aspirations of society. So at Unisa, we take seriously the NDP, we take seriously the aspirations of the African continent as expressed in Agenda 2063 and the Global Sustainable Development Goals, including those aspirations that are not mainstreamed in these particular policy systems. This is important because if we are the formative university that has spawned university systems in Africa here at home, we must take the responsibility to ensuring that the elites are not only beneficiaries of knowledge, but also those who are on the margins, those who are often do not have access, and those who are dependent on the support by the state, such as NEFSAS, to really ensuring that if they are talented, they have the opportunity. That's why we have 400,000 students as a university, and we ensure that we support them. Yes, sometimes we have challenges, but the commitment is there from the academics and administrative staff.
And I like how you mentioned access and as well as ensuring that you reach the NDP 2030, because youth unemployment, insecurity, and a growing rate of inequality and a shortage of skills within our country is largely rooted in the fact that there's no access or not enough access to higher education. Is having a larger, or rather a large long-distance learning institution like Unisa helping to bridge that divide?
Definitely. I want to state that when Unisa was started, it was for people like you and me who are working but who still want to ensure that they improve their education or they improve their careers. But we recognize the social ills. Statistics South Africa says there are 7 youth and young adults who are either underemployed, unemployed, or looking for opportunities. The university system is only able to take 1 million. What do we do with the 6 million? It is an important invitation, therefore, for universities such as Unisa to look at how through the open distance and its comprehensive and e-learning system can reach out and create access, but also success. We don't just open the door and then not allow people to graduate. And we've seen improvements. We have 129,000 students who are in the category 18 to 29 years old. That is also quite an important shift because, as I said, in the past we were formed for just the working, and yet there's a crisis of youthful dividend. So we are taking responsibility to ensuring that we respond to these exigencies and not just look away or become indifferent to the plight of youth and young adults and their access, but also the talent nurture required.
Thank you so much, Prof. That has been very insightful, and we do hope that we'll see that the ranking of the university also just increases over the years and you continue with that good work. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. I appreciate the invitation, and it's good to have alumni like yourselves in these spaces. Thank you.
It's an absolute